The very first thing we should admit is this: learning a new language is not an easy thing, because when you try to learn a new language and get fluent in it, your brain literally tries to reconfigure the whole universe in a foreign reality. And that's not easy, it takes quite an amount of time. But out there in the world, amongst people, there are some misbeliefs and myths. Some people believe that learning a new language, in our case English, as an adult is way harder than learning it as a child. And some people even believe that learning a new language as an adult is not even possible. And the reality is, my friend, these things are far away from truth. These things are wrong, they are misbeliefs. But if they are misbeliefs, why then we have such myths and misbeliefs? In today's video, we're going to explore this topic. But before I start the video, as a quick introduction, my name is Mert Maral. I am not a native English speaker. At the beginning of 2023, I have intensely started learning English. And through this YouTube channel, I help people about becoming fluent in English and using English to improve their lives. I want to spread my message because the system made us believe we can learn English through useless methods, such as taking English classes in traditional education system, going to traditional language courses, studying grammar books, spending lots of money, but every single time we failed because we have been cheated. We have lost time, money, opportunities, and we are done with that. So the first thing I want to tell you is this: we have such misbeliefs and myths, and the first reason is because we don't remember the pain we had to go through as we were learning our native languages as children. Just think about it for a second, okay? As a child, you get exposed to your native language, your target language, 24 hours per day, 7 days per week, and still it takes 3 years for you to express your basic needs. And it takes in total 6 years for you to be considered as native in your, not native, as fluent in your native language. 6 years. And imagine what would happen to you if we took you as an adult and put you to an English-speaking country and told you that the only option you have is speaking English with the English-speaking people for the following 6 years, and you have to live with that. If you lived like that for 6 years, by the end of those 6 years, probably you would have become a new Shakespeare or so as an adult. So the second thing I want to tell you is this: children learn unconsciously, but adults learn consciously. So when they learn unconsciously, they are not aware of they are learning a new language. And this is, yes, somehow connected with the first point I told you, but they are not aware of the suffering they go through. But as an adult, we are aware of what's going on, how hard learning a new language is, and our brains literally tell us, please stop. I don't want to learn this thing, this is so hard, it requires so much of energy. I want to reserve my energy for more important things such as finding food, finding shelter, finding water, having sex, I don't know. Basic human psychology. It wants to reserve the energy and it doesn't want to learn that kind of a hard thing if it's not necessary for your survival. So this is why you come up with excuses. Not you actually, your brain come up with excuses and you quit and you say learning a new language as an adult is, it's not easy, it's so hard, it's not even possible. And the third reason I want to tell you is this: children have to learn a new language, but as an adult, this is an option for you. They have to learn a new language because if they want to find a place for themselves on planet Earth and find a place in human society, they should be able to express their needs, their desires, their ideas, and all kind of language-related stuff, right? But learning a new language as an adult is an option for you because you have been living your life until today without learning a new language, without learning English. It means that it's an option for you, it's not a necessity for your survival. And if this is an option, it means that there are other options that would distract you from achieving the goal and achieving the success you want to achieve in the first place. It means that if this is not a necessity for you but an option, you can come up with excuses and you can quit on the road and you can say, it's so hard, I can't learn English, we should have learned English when we were children, and I don't know, some other weird things that would prevent you from achieving the goal you want to achieve. Because I hope you can understand me, but this is an option for you and this is why we quit on the road. And the fourth and last thing I want to tell you is this: we have such myths and misbeliefs, and one of the reasons is because children have all the time on earth to learn a new language. However, we as adults, we don't even have time for ourselves, let alone English. I think one of the greatest things about being a child is this. You have all the time on earth with no responsibility, you can do whatever you want, and on top of that, when you are surrounded with your target language 24 hours per day, 7 days per week, you literally learn the language like a sponge. However, as adults, we don't have time for ourselves and we can't find time to learn a new language. Just be honest with this question and give an honest answer, okay? How many hours per day you can give time to the things that you really want to give time to, something that is grabbing your curiosity, something arousing your interest, or I don't know, something that you want to spend your time to. For the majority of people, for more than 95% of people, the answer to this question would be not more than 2 to 3 hours. And some people even consider 2 to 3 hours as amazing. So then my question for you is this. If you are not able to devote the required time to learn English, how do you expect to learn English? I mean, if you can't find time to learn English, of course you can't learn English. And it becomes so easy for you to say, we can't learn new languages as adults. But it's not about being an adult. It's about being dedicated and giving the required time and effort to that thing. So my conclusion is, my friend, we as adults are either lazy or we don't have time to learn English, and this is why we come up with excuses and we say we can't learn new languages as children do, and this is why we should have learned these new languages when we were children. This is not true. As I told you at the beginning of this video, we as adults are better able to learn new languages than children do, because we have some certain advantages, and in the following video I'm thinking about sharing those certain unique advantages we have but children don't have. If you want to hear those reasons and points, stay tuned for that video. And if you want to hear more tips and tricks about learning English language, as always, keep following this channel, because that's it for today's video. As always, again, I want to thank you for watching me in this video. If you like what I'm talking on this channel, you can subscribe to my channel, like my video, and share it with your friends and with your loved ones. If you do those sort of things, you'll support me. That's the obvious part, but it's gonna be it's gonna be beneficial for you as well, because the YouTube algorithm is gonna show you more similar videos like this one. We hope that more educative and entertaining ones. You can learn many things from them and you can enjoy them later. Other than that, take care of yourself. If there are some things you want to tell me, you can tell those things to me in the comments below. But if no, as I told you, take care of yourself, keep working on English. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Until that time, bye. As you noticed, today I have a different camera angle. I have a different video structure because I'm moving out from this home. I'm not going to live in this home anymore. I'll go to another place, and this is why I don't have my books, as you can see. And actually this is why I wanted to have a different angle, because since I don't have my books on these libraries, I don't have a reason to just use the vice versa angle. And I'm recording this quick video to give an update.